All right, let's look at settings. I'm going to click play program so something begins here. And I am going to go to the settings panel. I'm not too fond of these colors. And we'll try some of these settings. First of all, this thing on the left here. If you want to go back to graphs, hit graphs, and that's a frequency spectrum there. You're seeing the frequency spectrum. The frequency spectrum is from 0 to 7 kilohertz. That's actually where most music is. If you want to go 12 kilohertz, it'll be less. If you go to 20 kilohertz, it'll be quite a bit less. And there's not a lot of sound coming through at the moment. Anyway, most MP3s don't go above 15, so 7 is the default, 7 kilohertz. Now, in the display there, the width of the bars is down here, bar width. So if I do this, you can see the bar width is growing. The number of bars, this is the most dense one. All right, you see the density of the bars increased. If I go to 5, it's the least dense. It's up to you. Again, a combination of that and bar width will give you an interesting effect. So if I go down, they start to blend together. All right, so you can do that. And let's see what's next here. Well, do you want to see the bars? If I say click off show bars, you don't see them. But if I click connect bars, you're seeing the connections. Now I'm going to go to a lower density and a lower bar width because it looks a little more cleaner that way. And that's the frequency spectrum with the right channel on the bottom and the left channel up above. If you want to see the actual colors, you go to graph colors, and you can see the yellow is the left channel and the red is the right channel. If you insert show bars, you get the bars with the music here is a little delayed. You get both of them. Okay, let me click enable all again so it'll go back to the beginning without getting into trouble with enable all just made everybody playable, which means the next one playable is Rand Music 2. There's the cue, Rand Music 2 down the lower left here. All right, over in settings, what else have we got? Show tooltips, whether or not it's going to show tooltips when you hover over something. Decorations, I better not turn that. I don't know, OBS might not like it, but it removes the grab bar at the top. And you can't move it as a result when it's in that position. VU meters, it changes the style to more traditional VU meters. You don't get the microphone meter, but you only get the regular meters. All right, meter arcs mainly applies to the digital meters. Although if you go to VU meters and you'll see something like that. So I'll just click that, click that, click that. All right. Baseline graphs, they rise from the base instead of being split in the middle. Connect graphs are done. Graph colors changes it to a spectrum color, a set of colors. Sprinkles, probably not relevant in this display. Let me get back to that. Static tiles, not going to get into those. That has to have the tiles rearranged. You probably don't want to change it. All right, if I want to go to other forms of display over here, if I take away spectrum, it becomes it's not frequency spectrum anymore. It's volume level, and the color you're seeing there is what at that instant was the higher of the two channels. So if you see red, it means at that instant the red volume is higher than the right volume is higher than the left volume. If you went to drop baseline there, you'll see them like that. So the volume's not very high on this audio. You can change it. You can go here and ramp it up. That sort of thing. This is draggable. I'll leave it down there because it seems neater. Could get rid of meter arcs. All right, that's spectrum. So go back to spectrum here and look at other displays. Coincentric, you see concentric circles are supposed to be popping up here. The volume's not enough to see it, and we need to shut down the bar width. Again, it's a very low audio. I thought I got it higher there. I mean, it's a display. I don't know if you like it or not, but it's there. Circles, again, horizontal circles you see in the distance. Anyway, radial, where you get, and you really need probably less density there. Now here's where sprinkles come in. If I hit the sprinkles, you'll see it shoots out sprinkles at the end of the rays. There's not very much high frequency here, so you're mainly getting low frequency on this thing. Let's see, let's drop the sprinkles. The sprinkles will work in every mode, but it doesn't necessarily look good. There's a bullseye mode here. And there's the tower mode. And the tower mode can have rays or circles. Now, those are rays, and they come out looking like lightning rays. You can control that with ray rotate. If you start playing with it, you get to a certain number, it'll start moving them and rearranging them. And again, the density makes a difference. Stuff like that. I haven't. It works. I haven't really formulated how to make it work at the moment. So is most of the sprinkle gravity, and there's sprinkle acceleration, sprinkle gravity, how fast they're going, and how much gravity is to pull them back to ground, that sort of thing. You can play when the size of the sprinkles are in there. Another one, I'm going back over here and see where we are. So I'll hit enable all again because I want to keep this playing and without getting into copyrighted music, excuse me. All right, AGC. Automatic gain control. We got two portions of it here. One of them there is it will raise the gain until it hits a clip, until it reaches a max, when it starts clipping, and then it will stop. That's it for this piece. No more change in the automatic change in the gain. If you have AGC 2 on, it turns on AGC 1, but when it'll reach a point where the sound clipped and it'll pause, but if the volume of the sound decreases, it will potentially turn it'll raise the gain up and down. The gain goes dynamic. So if I click the AGC2, AGC1, AGC2 are both there. AGC, the green indicates that it's raising the gain. You can see over there the gain is going up on the left-hand side. And finally it'll reach a maximum point. I don't know where it is. It's probably going to drown me out in the process. And at which point it'll turn red. Yeah, there we go, which means it's maxed out. Now, for some reason, now it's raised it again. It's monitoring the sound. It's raising and lowering the gain. Okay, I'm going to turn that off and lower it there. So yeah, when with both of them turned on, it will both raise and lower. With only one of them turned on, it'll only raise until it reaches a max, and then it'll stop. What is the max? The max is right here. It's set to 120. It's 120%. You may want to make it higher or lower, depending. This is the increment and decrement, the amount by which the gain goes up and down, and it's in hundredths, no, it's in tenths, actually. So you don't normally change those, but it would affect the rate at which it's going up and going down. Let's see the play rate. You can make things play faster. It's over here. Not sure why you want to do it, but it does. There's a mic mute. Mic mute might be dangerous on some machines. I don't know if it's been turned on at the moment because it can leave your microphone in a bad setting. And that may affect something else. If you try using Skype after it, it may have left it in the wrong place that you don't want it in. All right, so those are most of them anyway. Oh, the video. If you turn video off before you play anything, there will be no video. Even if the file has video, you'll simply hear the audio. All right, those are the settings.